shall we? It looks like there are, looks like about 5 tables. Yeah, well, 5.5, but this one, I don't know. There's a couple spots with a lot of money, but I don't like this. Hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hmm. So when I'm here, he's in the small. When I'm here, he's in the big. Hmm. I'm just going by stacks. Like it's hard even to know what the skill level of the story is, but I'll just keep an eye on it. Feeling pretty good, ready to grind on. I wanted to play tournaments this weekend, but in all honesty, I have way too much stuff to do. I'm still trying to figure out my time management between the gym and everything else. See, now this isn't too bad. Well, this player just left and changed seats, huh? What do we got here? This player's leaving. Is he leaving? Game selection. The most exciting part of poker. It's like totally not. Oh my god, those are some clucking chickens in my house. Holy shit. Courtney's got a customer that needed her nail fixed and very different. Okay, well this is all right. This isn't bad. This isn't bad. So I got one, two, three, 4 more tables I'm on the list for. So, all right. Looks good. Looks good. All right. We'll just make these bigger until we get more tables. There's a fucking glare over here, man. Like I like my plants in the window and I like my window open, but god damn, this like from here. Oh, what the fuck? From like here all to like here. It's just glare. I can't see shit. It's really upsetting. See, you know what it is? I need a like a what do you call a curtain? But whatever. Sunday crowd, always fun. Seat me now. Where is it? Okay. Sick play, bro. I knew I should have jammed it, but I don't think anything's gonna call me there. Like if I just like ship it immediately, that's fine. But I'm not 100% sure. I think it's fine. I mean, he didn't do much of anything wrong, but his auto bets, not even looking at the board, it was like, okay, I need to call this turn because when I hit, I'm going to get paid off. And I'd say that was pretty good. 40 blinds. I mean, I definitely could have gotten more, right? I don't know. Good to win the first hand, though. Yeah, that was the first hand that I played. What do you think? Yeah. Like so many unadvisable moves are just super advisable because you get cold calls and just calls behind. So it's like hitting a 4 is just so profitable. But like you'd never do this in a real game. You should only be betting. Good for you. 9-1. Ooh, I got a gut shot. That made it worth it. God damn. Why are these tables, the lists are popping up and not popping up where they usually pop up? So I'm getting these tables on the side, and it's like, what the hell? Well, that prices me out. Ace, Jack, Ace, Queen. Nope. See, it just did it again. It's popping up all my tables in the wrong spot. Like, again, it just did it again. What the fuck? Alright. Let's get organized. No, thank you. I'm gonna pull this over. Pull this over. That was about like that. I cannot see enough of this fucking table. I gotta move that shit. Maybe I move the chat to the other side? What about that? Does that work for me? That might work for me. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I can go to right there. About. Okay. It's just so annoying. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, I would rather not use that space at this point. Nope. That's been a hard habit to break. So, wow. Okay. I mean, he can definitely have an overpair. Sometimes people freak out like that. It's the player behind that's really the problem, so I check. 3 on the river, not the best. Player behind jamming should only ever be a 4. I fooled. Jacks and 10s. Interesting. I was drawing to a 9 and a 9 alone. I mean, he definitely had the overpair freak out. I think if he bets again, though, you know, I mean, the player didn't have much, so betting that big on the flop's not a great idea. Yeah, I think I'd rather just not use that space. I'll just try to, like... It's not like I have fucking 9 tables right now anyway. Gut shot. Okay. Go on, bitch. Check this one. What do you got? You're shorty. Take a long time. takes 90 seconds and then folds to a small check raise. I don't know what you think you were thinking about, but you weren't thinking about anything. It's kind of funny. Okay. No 6, super small stack. Took a long time, bet half pot. Ace is the worst card in the world. And I just get counterfeited. That's fine. Beat me with king high. Fucking idiot. I'm supposed to be betting that turn. Just calls on the button in the small blind. I mean, I think we want to charge draws. If you do the math on that, he's got a pot-sized bet behind. Go ahead, bro. You got it. I mean, I could have checked it, but... I love it. All these short stacks. Guy makes a pot-sized bet. You call, and you're on the shortest stacks in the world. How are you folding? Yeah, I can't use any of this space, man. That glare is just brutal. That's so much better. Okay. I'm looking at some stuff on the side. Hey, that's a pretty good flop. I mean, if you're going to have a pair of fours, it's probably a good idea to flop some more fours, and I have all of the fours on the board. I'm gonna be optimistic and say I'm gonna win this pot. My man bets 3/4 pot. I think we just call. 9 on the river of hearts is actually pretty good. Sick play, bro. Is there a point to re-raising all in there? Like, I raised less than all in. Is there a point to re-raising all in? Like, I mean, I get it. I could be bluffing, but occasionally somebody's got quads. It's pretty awesome. I mean, and if I am bluffing, don't you want to expose my hand? Right. Like, I get it. You want to get all the money in with top full, but I'm not saying it's a mistake. I'm not saying it's a mistake. I'm just saying when you think about it in those terms, it doesn't make much sense. Like, the only reason why I didn't jam all the way in is because I thought he's going to have a flush or a bluff sometimes. I really didn't think he would bet that hard at a 9 on the turn. But I guess he would. I'm going to let it go. Oh, gotta bet twice. Yeah, I don't mind it. My hand looks like 2 pair. My hand looks like flush draws. I just think fast play is the better slow play. I mean, if he's got a full house, it's too bad, but I flopped a straight, so whatever. He could just have a soul jack. Just need to charge those flush draws. Like, I can't get over it. That was weird. That Jack 3 was very weird. Hmm. I don't think I'm going to be facing a raise here very much. Like, I think most of the time we're going to get to flop 5 ways. So, I like the call. Gut shot. Player limps, calls a raise, and leads. On this flop. Like, I don't see the logic. I really don't. Like, why not check to this player? What happens if he raises? Like, are you actually leading with like a set? Like trying to make sense of this is just ridiculous. And it's a full pot bet too. Could it be ace king? I guess. But limped it out of first, called a raise, and then led. He's gonna win. It's really fucking pathetic. And then he sits out. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody watching Lex. The post out of first. Hilarious. Four on the turn isn't awesome, but I'm betting. Deuce on the river. This is disgusting. Yeah, it just kills all my fucking action. I mean, I know he's a fish, but there's no way I get 2 streets out of it. There's just no way. I'm only checking those tens because of one of the players on this table. I kind of want to see what he does. Oh, and the board's not great for me now. The king's not great, but it's not awful. So, all right. Got it. There's some bets that are bullshit. This is not one of them. You don't bet full pot into fucking 3 players on a bluff. It sucks because of the overcall, like the extra player. It's really upsetting. I think this player's just betting thin value. I don't think I'm bluff catching here. I mean, this is just one of those that's so stupid. I think sometimes it's a jack. I think sometimes it's a flush, but I'm not really sure. I kind of just want to see if the player bets the river. Yep, you're an idiot. So this guy check raised. Ace on the turn. I mean, if you got an ace, good for you. But most of the time, you're supposed to have a draw. Ace queen, just fucking calling with air. Just the over pair, just the over cards, just fucking air. It's hilarious. I mean, did I fuck that up? Like, was he the original raiser? No, he wasn't. He this guy does a lot of weird shit. He may bluff the river. He may actually have an ace. I just think he's just fucking around, honestly. King queen. Yeah, like this guy was the caller on the button. Then it checks. I bet, and he's just calling with overcards for a quarter of his stack, mind you. And if it doesn't hit the turn, I'm betting all turns except for a king or an 8. So if it doesn't hit on the turn, he just loses. That's all there is to it. People just throw away. I mean, calling with overcards is like the most basic dumb shit ever in poker. Like, people haven't done that since fucking, what, 2003? Like, and that was because people had an understanding of it like it was 7-card stud. Like, but it wasn't. Like, when you had 2 overs on board to your opponent's board and stud, you were in a great position because you had 3 more pulls at cards that would reduce it through the deck. It's not like that in Hold'em. You get 2 more cards that everybody shares. It's like having 1 card to come in stud, seeing a pair of kings on the guy's board and drawing to an ace. It's like the worst odds. And of course, it just pops right off. I love it. It's a good bet with a 10. It's what you're supposed to bet. You definitely don't bluff this one. How do you know? Oh my god. That's one where he should have raised. When the turn came off the ace, he should have raised it. Take longer, I won't bet. Like the timing tell. And here's the thing, it's not like you can check and trap because they have a draw. But they're just communicating the fact that they're not going to pay for the draw. So it's like you might as well just end the fucking pot. Like, I've never seen it work out well where somebody does that and then I trap them and get paid off. It's just like, it just doesn't happen. Like, you're just communicating all that. So my boy here likes to make weird ass fucking raises. How about we do this? I think he'll just call with any pair, honestly. I think I can bet a little something there. I just don't want to play out of position versus this player because he does weird shit. So I'd rather just scump the queens or take my shot. I get raised and called. Yeah. You bet fold a straight there, kids. Full house and a flush. That's how you save dough. Anybody want to race? I'm just refusing to play these hands out of position. And of course, I'm getting my best hands in the blinds. It's hilarious. Hey, thanks, McGrade. All positive vibes. It's not a bad flop. This is the one I want calling. Wow. My man check raises on this. That was a fast check raise, too. he ever doing this with a king? Just a king. Huh. Give it up. I mean, like, king 5, like, this is what I'm up against. Like, hilarious. I mean, when the original raiser doesn't c-bet any check raises, it's just so often going to be, and I don't know how often it is ace-jack because this player's, you know, calling probably with a jack, but it could definitely be something like king-queen. King-queen would definitely do that. I mean, ace-jack is also possible. I just don't think bottom 2 pair is going to hold up, especially with a player behind. Player behind can have a straight. Dude could also have a set of kings and just say, you know, nobody's drawing, we're going to get it in right now, and then I'm just drawing dead. Well, dead to quads, I guess. So. I'm just amazed that players open limp. It's like, it's just the worst. Hey, what's up, brother? Yeah, I changed the name. Wow. Wow. The overbet. Like, 2x overbet flop. How do you not get it in? He bets 150 pot. This dude just calls with 2 pair. And then he's just check call, check call, check. Like, you see the difference when this guy has a vulnerable hand. But he still didn't fold, so like it should be an overpair, but how's the game going today? It's going pretty good. Haven't been playing that long. Only like 40 minutes. So nothing really exciting. You know, had a couple of good pots early, and then you know, just nothing really happening for the last Yeah, 20 minutes or so. But no big deal. And definitely some interesting spots. There were so many cards. This could be. This is a 3, a 4, a diamond, a 6, a 5. There's so many great cards that is. Like what I don't know what you're calling with. What were my impressions of Canada when I was there? I loved Canada. I really did. It was truly watch this pair versus 7. Yep. I really did. I'm very. I've been wanting to go back for a long time. It's just been very difficult financially. We had a lot of problems. Um, but I loved Canada. It was one of those places where it was like, good example. When I moved from South Florida to Vegas, people would ask me how I liked it, and I would say, "Oh, this place is great. It's like fucking Mayberry," you know, and they would be like, "What are you talking about?" And I would give them the example of like Florida road rage and shit like that. Going to Canada, it blew my fucking mind how nice people were. Like, I know it's a stereotype or whatever like that. Like they're really nice Canadians, but it's actually true. Like everywhere we went, it's great, and I really really did love it. Even the cultural differences were fun. I mean, unless he has an overpair under mine, I don't think we get all the money here. I mean, we could. He's taking a while on this turn. Okay. It's an interesting play, man. Yeah. I honestly thought he was going to check fold when I bet. Like, the jam on the turn. And the fact that the actions are, like, automatic is hilarious. Hmm. Check. Same player betting really huge. Oh, it's so funny because I was just thinking I'm willing to get it in here with an ace. That's rough because this guy just won.
Done and done.
Nice. That didn't take too long.
Because I sculpted that bitch.
Nice.
I wasn't taking off a whole meal and doing all that.
No, it didn't need it.
Made a quick $15. Oy. The funny thing is I wasn't even going to charge her, but then she asked how much it was, and I was like, oh, well, okay.
Well, you should charge her.
I know, but I wasn't going to because it's Ashley. Should you go make me some breakfast?
I guess I just raised these kings and I get to do it again. 2 hands in a row. Same guy opening. Should get action. I mean, is this guy just opening way too wide? Like, I know that's the truth, but you gonna put up with this? So, an ace king twice in a row. Getting all my good hands in a row.
Huge. Jesus. Hi, cutie.
Sometimes your legs get stiff and you end up kicking shit.
You want some mommy love? Come here.
Why don't you come here? I just got comfortable.
Sergio, what's going on with that eye? Something's going on with this eye. It's all red now. The bump is gone, but now it's all red.
I mean, I caught him scratching at it, but I don't think. I mean, I touched it and kind of.
Yeah, he doesn't want to let me touch it. So
Yeah.
something's going on with it.
No, I still play tournaments primarily, man. I've just been taking a break from them because it's you know, I kind of got ground down and over the course of a month kind of had some really you know, close calls and upsetting results and stuff like that. So I needed a break from it, so I wanted to start a cash game challenge just to kind of keep playing but not get frustrated. Okay, this raise is interesting. I'm not going to play a guessing game. If you got me beat, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I thought. The little stack we're going to play against all day. That's fine. Thank you. That's why you don't raise on the draw, bro, because you're going to get blasted off your draw. Like, this is just annoying.
I love when my locks are wet because they're heavier and they just...
That's a great card. Just kind of falls naturally.
Yeah, like, look at them.
You can see how long they are.
Hit you!
Bless you.
Hit you!
And again.
Uh-oh, it might be time to take my allergy pill. I forgot I took it in the afternoon yesterday. Why are you all in my mouth? Oh my gosh, you're all in my mouth. You can't get to my ears because my hair's wet.
That is not the bet that I'm worried about. Let's go. Open ender and a flush draw. We can do this. It's hard to call this even with an overpair. And this guy's kind of goofy, so I don't mind it. He's sitting there thinking about it like he knows how to fold. You don't know how to fold, bro. Just come on. You already got lucky on me once. Come on. It's hilarious. Shocker.
Hmm?
Fold that. It's not the worst. I don't know about this. I actually did have a weak ass ace. Alright. Yep, Canada was definitely fun when we were there. What is this? That is a ridiculous amount of crunch going on.
It's premium crunchy corn.
Apparently it is. I thought that... God damn it, you lied to me.
No, there was still a little bit. I just got all the salt.
You said you finished the bag last night. The bag I brought home for myself. She said, ooh, let me try some of those. I turned away for 5 minutes and
I seriously thought the bag was empty.
They were gone.
I put it in here for trash, and I went right here to grab for trash, and there was still crumbs in there.
Yeah, that didn't sound like crumbs.
Well, it was. I turned it up and got one mouthful.
So
but it's actually a lot of salt.
Thanksgiving dinner of crumbs.
It was a lot of salt in the bottom of the bag.
God, you deserve everything you get now.
Well, that might be true. Either tomorrow morning or Tuesday morning, I'll be leaving probably before you get up.
Rico? Storage facility love.
I'm so excited.
So fucking hilarious.
It's so hot. And oddly, it's not hot in there at all. It's quite cold.
Yeah, they keep those air conditioned, which is nice.
I was like, last time I was like, it's kind of cold. Are you gonna be able to?
Well, he's moving boxes and everything else. So
yeah, that's what he was like.
it's
No,
all
this
warmed
is the
up.
warm up. I'll be all right. Okay, cause I didn't drive all the way over here for nothing.
All right. A couple months from now, hey, you notice that couple that comes by to check their storage every few weeks? Yeah. Are they storing wine? They just keep bringing in bottles of wine and picnic baskets. Is that like their bit? Like, I don't understand.
Please, we wish we'd bring in a bottle of wine and picnic baskets.
I know, it's just funny though.
Because so not like that. Bless his heart. I don't have any man in my life that would do wine in a picnic basket. Michael would do it if I brought it.
Maybe it's a dumb idea.
I mean, I don't really want to go for a picnic, to be honest.
Actually, had a jack. I think I lost the minimum here.
I did that so fast, but because it's... You and my phone.
Because what?
I think it's because I didn't smoke. I just banged it out. I want pizza. But I want like... I said I want pizza. But I want like gourmet pizza.
What the fuck is gourmet pizza?
I miss Project Pie. Remember Project Pie that I used to go to at work all the time? I miss building my own pizza with my artichoke and feta. They have these build your pizza places. I just haven't tried it. Like Blaze. There's another one too.
What's it called? Has all that stuff. I can't think of the name.
Have we been there before?
You've gotten it before.
Sal's?
Yeah.
No, but that I don't want that crust. And they're honestly kind of greasy sometimes.
So are you, so.
I mean, well, that's true.
Like your pizza, how you like your man. Thin, dark, and greasy. That motherfucker.
I don't really like my men like that. That's just how he was when I showed up.
That's just how he was.
It's just how he was when I showed up.
Yes, we know you like your men doughy and dry.
And uncooked.
Usually kosher.
Definitely kosher.
Sergeant's exhausted. You know your name, smart boy.
He better. I've had it for 8 years. Why is your eyes so red, sweets? You got pink eye?
I honestly don't think it's an infection. I think he's just kind of having a reaction to maybe he scratched his eye or something like that.
It's red all around.
Yeah.
You okay, sweets?
That was easy.
Staples button?
I mean, it really was. It's the same player who duffed it into me earlier.
I wish I had friends that wanted to go to lunch.
What did you have? Did you have like ace jack? Yeah.
Katie be cooking her little
lesbian, Katie?
Yeah.
It's rare to find a lesbian that cooks.
She got into it a couple years ago, and she's been kind of really experimenting. And you know, she's vegetarian, so.
Well, that's very lesbian.
But she's only vegetarian because her body does not work well with meat. Like it just.
Well, we know that.
Right. She's like, she goes, I don't not eat meat because I give a fuck about animals.
Right.
I don't
She
eat
just
meat because
doesn't do well. Yeah.
Because my stomach gets terribly upset. Because I remember one time I was ordering pizza for the job, and I was like, oh well, let me make sure I get a cheese for you. She's like, no, get the pepperoni. I'll take the pepperoni off. I want the flavor of the pepperoni. I just can't eat the pepperoni.
I remember that. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I do remember that.
And I was like, what? She's like, no. Please don't order a cheese. I hate cheese pizza.
That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, some people just can't.
Brooke's body is starting to do that. It just kind of rejects it. Michael's body doesn't do well with chicken. For some reason, chicken upsets his tummy.
Is this chicken he cooks? Because he might just be getting salmonella.
It's any kind of chicken.
Really? That's strange.
He doesn't eat a whole lot of chicken.
It's just chicken?
I mean, he doesn't really eat a whole lot of meat in general. He's more of a seafood person.
I was going to say.
But he'll eat a burger in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a steak in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? But just like ordering a chicken something, or let's just cook some chicken. When that time I bought that rotisserie chicken.
Yeah.
He ate it because he was like, it's good, I like it, you know? And then a few hours later, he was like, damn. My tummy. And it happened a couple times when we would eat chicken stuff that...
That is definitely something I have checked out.
Yeah, well. Could there be a relation between this lump on the back of my head and feeling like there's fluid in my ears all the time?
No, I think it's just a pressure thing.
I mean, see, I don't think I'm gonna leave.
Do you want to go do something or something, or what are you doing?
I don't understand how that even happened. What happened? Oh, her shoe got caught on the... I'm sending that to you. That's such a Katie thing that just happened to this girl on this video. Sergeant, what?
He's hearing your phone. He does not understand.
That window's not open, is it?
No.
So he ain't hearing her out there. Okay.
No, he's hearing your phone. Yeah, I think this is one of the few players I'm going to jam this hand against. He opens kind of loose. It's a standard squeeze. He kind of did it like super fast. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Just fold. That's great. Just go away. I think we can just call here. What about you? That's a late position. Okay.
I mean, I kind of want to go to like Old Navy and Bath and Body Works and take care of that stuff, but at the same time, I don't want to do that on a Sunday at 2:30.
Is Sunday a bad day for that?
Or it's gonna be crowded. It's a weekend. Everybody's gonna be doing it. You know what I mean? Everybody's gonna be out doing that kind of stuff. I like to do that stuff during the weekday early.
I would have thought Saturday, but not.
It's the weekend. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Especially Old Navy and Bath and Body Works. That's like Target.
I mean, but does it really matter?
I'm not in the mood to deal with people and parking and all that. I'd rather just... I'm not in the mood for an experience. I just want to handle that shit.
Yeah.
I'll do it Tuesday or tomorrow after I leave.
Hmm.
Because then I can just... It'll be early. Things will be open. I can just run in and run out. I'm not trying to shop. I know exactly what I want, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just like, how good is the dick gonna be if you have to send things like, my text communication sucks, I'll call next time.
Well, also that's all bullshit. You know, that's just it's bullshit. It's a lie. It's just he just ignored it.
No, and that's fine. But I'm not bothered by that. But I'm just saying, like it's just.
Well, that's the thing. It's also very weak.
Like I'm just like, I don't know.
Like if you had said, sorry, I fell asleep or whatever.
No, honestly, I'm gonna tell you the vibe I get from this dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is a complete nerd. Never No, he's not a nerd. Because nerds know how to get pussy. He's a geek.
He might just be a dick. I mean, he might just.
No, I don't think he's a dick. I think I mean, of course he has dick tendencies, but you know what I mean. But honestly, because I went over there and sat and talked with the man for like 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, he doesn't know. Bless his heart.
You give people too much credit.
It makes my life.
You get to a certain age, you know. Or you don't start with the initial reach out, the initial contact. If he's that socially awkward, there's none of that initial stuff.
That's what I think it is. He's socially awkward.
I said those words to tell you that he's not.
No. Well, it doesn't matter. He's whatever is his issue. It has caused me to lose interest quite quickly.
Mm.
But I was just trying to figure him out. Like, what's wrong with you?
This reminds me of that old Chris Rock bit. Whatever happened to crazy?
Right?
Wasn't just crazy a thing people were? Now everybody's got some condition, PTSD, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You could just be a crazy motherfucker.
Definitely is. I am so antsy. I just smoked that indica and it just made my body relax. Like now I can't get up and feed myself, but I'm still like, I think did I leave it? I left the house yesterday, didn't I?
Think so. bit of a blur.
I didn't do anything yesterday, actually. I got up with the intention of going to Zunitas, and then that didn't happen. And then we had an emotional day. So, maybe I'll just go.
I mean, we could go to lunch.
I don't think I want to go anywhere with you. I think I just need to get out the house. I'm sorry.
I got witnesses. Well, if you're feeling
it came out.
If you're feeling that way, darling, it's fine. I understand. We could go to lunch. I don't want to go anywhere with you.
No, I didn't. That's not. It came out that way, but that's not how. In my.
Whoa.
It was just like I just wanted to make the point that it's not necessary. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I know I just bitched and complained about us spending time last night, but
yeah.
I just feel like I need to go.
Sorry, I'll just go bang my head against a wall for 3 hours and see what happens.
I mean, because I feel like if we go out and just like go to lunch or something, am I gonna feel like I got out and did something? That's what I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Like, what is it that will satiate?
Well, it doesn't have to be
this
lunch and
desire?
then come home. We can, whatever. Drive around. We go check something out. We could, I don't know. Do some of that Sunday shit everybody else is doing that you're bitching about. The fuck? It's Sunday. Maybe that's the day you're supposed to do it. If the majority of the people are doing a thing.
I don't want to be bothered with people though, like as a whole, like the general public.
Meanwhile, you want to socialize.
I didn't say I wanted to socialize. I said I wanted to get out the house. I don't know if I want to talk to people. I wish it wasn't so cold. Like this would be a perfect time. I would just drive
you want to fake? You want to fake being deaf? We could fake you being deaf.
No, that is so insensitive. I would never do
To
that.
who?
To deaf people. To the deaf.
They're not going to hear about it.
No, see, no. You're going to hell.
Whatever.
And I hear Jew hell is much worse than regular hell.
Doesn't exist.
What do you mean?
I mean
Auschwitz existed?
Whoa.
I would think that would be Jew hell. Am I wrong?
Whoa.
Sounds like hell to me.
That was a weird hand.
You're a weird hand. I just need to eat, but I want to eat that macaroni and cheese that sat on the stove all night. And I probably shouldn't do that.
How often do you get sick from doing that?
I know, I do it all the fucking time. I'm gonna go do it.
Go ahead, you're a fucking raccoon.
Not like anybody's fucking me doing it anyway.
Fucking trash panda.
Here is all. Might go get called somebody back.
Don't want to hear you don't spend time with me. I gotta eat too. Oh, not a lot of games, but fairly beatable. 3-bet out of the blind. All right. Ace is either great or bad. He checks. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Turning my hand into a bluff. I mean, he could definitely have... I guess he could have ace-king or kings. I think I'm checking. I really don't know. My only real problem here is, does he ever have... I gotta see it. Pocket tens. Yeah, it doesn't make much sense at all. I don't know. I don't know what that's all about. I thought about just jamming it pre-flop, but it just seemed kind of off for some reason. I really don't know why. Like the amount of times I'm seeing players on this site three bet with tens and then not know what to do with them.
Mute the mic real quick.
Just a sec. All right. Really? Yeah, you can have it. It's one of those stupid weird ones, but whatever. What the hell happened there? Raising a call. Pot bet and a call. 2/3 and a raise and a call. And an all-in, pretty much all-in, and a call. Good for kings. Nicely done. I think I just saw this guy go off. Oh.
How you doing, Jude?
Just joojing. He's so cute.
You wanna play with me?
Well, hell yeah.
Yeah? You wanna play? Let's play. Can you give me your paw? Give me your paw. No.
There's nothing in your hand.
Your paw.
Oh, this.
Paw. Good boy, paw. Good boy. Give me your paw. No. Give me your paw. Paw. No. Paw. Good boy. Good boy, paw. This is your paw. You have to give it to me, okay?
I don't have to do shit, lady.
Let's try one more time. You ready? Chuchi.
Oh, he's so
Paw.
cute. His empty
Paw.
little head.
Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Okay.
Only responds to treats.
So just looking at me like you're such a dumbass.
I learned to paw as a puppy.
You know, he's looking at me like I'm a dumbass.
No.
Do you want to give me your
Oh, that is rough. That is rough. So this overbet is only ever... It should only ever be a straight, right? So if that's the case, I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 outs.
Did you tuck your paw?
So 30%,
Tucked it
8, 11, 12, 2/3. Nope. It's fine. Sometimes he has other stuff that's not as easy for me too. Sometimes he has like sets, and like a set of tens isn't as easy for me as a straight, because all my outs aren't live. So I mean, you could have things like 10 jack as well. I guess that makes sense, but really just seems like a king queen kind of situation. I'm just gonna check this one. I'll bet the river.
I should take you guys to the
You should have an ace a lot.
How do dogs get Bordetella? Where do they catch it from?
I don't know.
Google, where are you?
Isn't it some kind of? I honestly don't know. Is it the heartworm thing? I don't even know how to spell it. So
I know how to spell it. I just don't know what it is.
you look it up. Bordetella is a scam created by the Veterinary Society
Right?
to get $90 out of you every 2 years.
Where the fuck did my phone go though? Like seriously.
Sure you walk back in here with it?
I never left with it.
That would be amazing. This is a phone, right? Oh, I guess I did leave the room with it. Fucking asshole. I never left the room with it. What kind of a...
Oh, I did leave the room with it. I remember now.
Now you remember?
What
Now,
I was saying.
now that it rang in the other room?
I was trying to convince myself that it was okay to eat the mac and cheese. Dropped it there when I was going off on these assholes. I remember. I'm members now. Bordetella.
It's like
Did you know last night I went on a stroopwafel wormhole?
I was up with you.
Oh.
The stroopwafel.
It's It's a genus of small gram-negative cocobacilli of the phylum Proteobacteria. Bordetella species, with the exception of B. petri, are obligate. Okay, well, this is not. That's not telling me anything.
It's a bacterial infection that I think that affects the heart.
It's a viral infections.
It's a viral infection.
There are no specific treatment for the viral infections, but many of the more severe signs are due to bacterial involvement. Let's see. Transmission. Spreads through direct contact, licking, nuzzling through the air, coughing or sneezing, or via contaminated fomites. It can occur between dogs and cats. Well, we're not going to the big dog park, guys. The Bordetella vaccine can prevent kennel cough. It is administered by vets as a squirt in the nose. Not all dogs need this vaccine, but we recommend it for social dogs and any dogs who will be boarded. Most boarding facilities require proof of recent Bordetella vaccine. So it's basically kennel cough.
Yeah. I'm not 100% on this. He could just have like queens, kings, or aces, but I think statistically we want to put him in here. Yeah, well. It's just, it's so brutal against such a short stack. It's just like you can't fold. And the fact that he keeps betting after the jack comes off is just ridiculous. So, yeah, it's one of those 50-50 ones. I get to look tilted now when I get aces the next turn. Yeah, that's how fast I did it, bro. Good catch. That's why you bet quickly. Oh, this guy's just tilted. No, I see he's tilted. Oh, wait a minute. He just went all in. What the fuck just happened? Well, I guess I call because I'm a retard. Lose $4 to this guy, win 18 off the other one. That'll work.
I want to kiss you.
Until I have to wait, darling.
I need to fix this chip toenail. It really got fucked up. Look how I chipped this. Can you see?
Ugh.
It's so jagged. You want to know how I did it?
How'd you do it?
It already had a little tiny chip under the polish, like my actual nail. That happened at Diplo. But then I was sitting doing nails and I turned my foot, and you know how my train case is jagged?
Oh, ew. So it caught the piece.
I ran my toe across there, and it just like, I really wish you could feel how jagged this is. It's so crazy. You could feel like from all the grooves in my train case. See, that's fucked up to me with this whole. I mean, it's a learning experience that I guess we as a society just have to learn how to deal with the trans athletes in sports.
Yeah.
So they were making a big stink about this male to female transition who was competing and winning, and they were like, "That's not fair." Blah 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 blah. Which is bullshit altogether.
You want to hear my opinion?
No.
Okay.
And so, so now that same transgender swimmer was just beat in a competition by a transgender swimmer who's going from female to male.
How are they competing in the same event?
Exactly. That's my point. That's not fair. Like, that's what's not fair. The one who's transitioning from female to male should be competing now on the male team. But apparently it was allowed to happen because they decided to delay their hormone treatments it says delayed hormone treatments to finish his career on Yale's women's team as he transitions.
Well, wait a minute. So he's a male on a women's team who's transitioning to female?
No, he's a female on a women's team transitioning to male.
That's fine then. If he didn't take any testosterone, then that's fine. He's transsexual. He's not transitioning yet.
No, he delayed some of he's already had top surgery. He's already living life as a man, but he just wants to continue on this team. So now he's like, oh, well, let me hold off. Let me pause on my transition.
Right, but the advantage, this is the reason why people have a problem with this is because of the advantage that testosterone presents.
Right.
If he's not on testosterone.
But see, I don't think that should matter. Once they've decided to identify as the other gender, then they should be treated as that gender.
I'll give you that, but at the same time, you're talking about somebody who worked their whole life and is not doing what they're doing to gain an advantage. The ones that are gaining an advantage, absolutely. If you're pumping hormones, testosterone is illegal in women's sports, as it is in all sports, but yet transgender athletes who go from female to male are then required to take testosterone. And here's the thing, every man in his daily life, you don't stay at your certain numbers all the time. Right. If you're taking testosterone, like me, you stay very close to your peak numbers all the time. You know what I'm saying? And somebody who's transitioning would be on a much higher dose than me. So the argument is that they're gaining an advantage.
No, I get the argument. I don't need that explained to me. I get the argument. I know what people are saying.
Right.
What I'm saying is, my opinion is that once it is changed on your identification, I don't give a fuck what hormones you're on. You've decided you want to live your life as this person, so now you need to be this person. You don't get to switch when it's convenient. Like, that's fucked up.
I hear you for the male to female, but for the other way around, there's no advantage for them.
I know there's no advantage, but that's why I'm saying it's fine. She's fine. She's transitioning from male to female. They're giving her shit because they think that it's some type of advantage. I know that it's not. I think that's totally fine. She has.
You said it backwards, from male to female.
There's two people I'm talking about.
I know, but you're okay. Hang on one second. All right, guys. Up 2.5 buy-ins. I'll be back in a little while. I'll see you in a bit.